So, welcome everyone to our Study Abroad podcast series. So, today we have Maitri, who is from Mumbai and now she is studying at LA. So, we'll be knowing about her journey from Mumbai to LA. So, welcome Maitri to our podcast series.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Sure. So, Maitri, when was the very first time you came to know that there is something like abroad countries and people should go abroad and something you want to also pursue in future?
Honestly, it had been in my mind during my diplomas. Like I had done my diploma in engineering. So at that time, my college had, this these transfer programs. Like you do 2 years over here, and then you go outside for, completing your bachelor's. So I thought of doing something like that, but then of course COVID hit, and change in plans. But yeah, I always wanted to, like move out, study abroad for various reasons. So yeah, and then it's true. Finally, I'm here.
Finally, you were able to manifest your dreams.
Yep, exactly.
So you had this in your mind always that you would want to go abroad. So did you do any specific profile building exercises that okay, maybe I should do this kind of internship, that kind of part-time job, or this that, so that my profile becomes a bit stronger for going abroad?
Yeah, of course, internships and projects are really important. But what I did was to take part in various l- committees. Like, yeah, they were not like just college committees, they were like international. I was a part of IEEE VID. So, IEEE itself is a huge name. So, I was there for like 2 years, and it helped me not just with my technical skills, but also like various skills like communication, team leader. That's important as well, along with the technical skills. So that's what the universities look for as well, along with your other profile. Like, so helped me really well. Yeah.
Sure, sure. And what all tests you had to go through for this admission process?
Oh, so during my time, there were colleges which had optional GRE. So, and you could go for either TOEFL or IELTS. So I went for IELTS exam. Yeah. And I didn't give my GRE. So I mean, you can just like go through the college websites, and they would have like which exams are compulsory or not, and most of them had optional. So I thought it's okay, like it's not gonna you know hamper with my application process. So
Sure,
yeah.
sure. And what about the statement of purpose and letter of recommendation? You got it from some people?
Oh, yeah. For letter of recommendation, I had through my professors, like assistant professor. One was who taught me a particular course. One was from with whom I was working under a project. So, that one element that, okay, she's been working under me. So that was helpful. Yeah. So.
Sure, sure, sure. And after you applied to this colleges, how many colleges or countries or courses did you apply for?
I wanted to pursue computer science only. So I applied for computer science in all the colleges. I had applied for like five, I think. One of them was USC, of course. I'm in USC right now, University of Southern California. Then I applied in Arizona State University, Colorado Boulder University, and then University of Washington and New York University. So yeah, these were, and I got acceptance in majority of them. So yeah, if your profile is good, you don't need to apply into many universities. Just a couple would, like matching your profile should do. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. And after you applied to all this and you got this admit, finally you chose one of the college. So how was that selection? Like, is this the only place you got the admit, or you had few more options to choose from?
So my priorities were New York, Arizona State University, and University of Southern California. USC was the last one which I received admit from. So other than that, I was almost finalized with Arizona State University, but I went through the courses and then the opportunities that I would get, and the professors and the curriculum, and the project based, research based. If you are looking for thesis, you'll have to even consider that that which one provides me a thesis one or not. So sometimes, yeah, that matters as well. So yeah.
Sure, sure. And this was your first foreign trip that you did, or you had any previous foreign
I'm
trips also?
I had I've been to Dubai, but that's like way back. But otherwise, this is like my first solo. So yeah, quite a
So did
bit.
you not make some groups of people to fly together with in your case?
Oh, so actually, the thing was, I got my visa super late, like 3 weeks before my course starting. So I think I arrived here like 1 week before my college start. So I think I was the last one to arrive, and most of them had, like my roommates had already, we were already over here and attending the orientations and everything. But I was the last one to attend. But yeah, you can come in groups. You can, like contact your roommates, and based on that, you can form a group and yeah, fly together. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. And once you landed, how was the flight trajectory for you? Which airline did you take and which
Oh,
path
so
did you take?
I came from Cathay Pacific. So I came from Mumbai to Hong Kong, 5 hours, and then I had halt for 5 hours. And from there, Hong Kong to USA was another 16 hours something. Yeah. And I landed at like 12 o'clock. That was still, like pretty morning and afternoon. So I didn't have any problem. And I did met a couple of, people who are going to USC. And, I made, like quite a friendship with them, and they helped me with the traveling process, and they dropped me, and then yeah, exchanged phone numbers and networking. So
So
that
you
was it.
met some friends while traveling itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So once you landed in US, did you get surprised by some of the shocks, some drastic changes or something, India versus US?
Not, I wouldn't say that, because I've always been like a, I wouldn't say US person, but yeah, I'm more of a, like Western country types. I like, yeah, I know there are culturals and stuff, but there are a lot of, opportunities and a lot of concessions to the students. So that was a really big shock. Like, for example, over here we have like these Uber cars and all that you get for like free, like after 6 o'clock. And yeah, there are these tiny, tiny things specifically for students, which were a big shock for me. So yeah, they're very considerate towards students. So yeah.
Okay, okay, sure. And you had any trouble in the visa process in your case?
Oh, so my visa, like I had applied in May itself, but there were no slots opening. And when the slots did open, I got mine in Chennai, and which was considered to be like kind of tough, like not many success rates, like acceptance rates. So I was a bit nervous that what's gonna happen or not, but eventually I did get, yeah, you'll
Yeah,
have to like make sure to like be quick on your university decision, and make sure you fill up the DS form, and then you are yeah, booking the slots quite early, because when you are late there are chances that they might reject, because seats, like limited students are supposed to come, and there are like, and you can't even ask them the why did you reject my visa. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure. And what about your accommodation? What was the way you used to book your accommodation?
Oh, so there are like these various groups that would be formed. So I'm in USC, so I somehow got the WhatsApp group for USC, and yeah, they used to post like we need one person to fill out a room spot, one person to fill out this. We are looking for so and so person with XYZ requirements. So yeah, you can either join those groups directly, or you can post a message, that's stating I'm a new student joining in fall and someone has a place, do let me know. So that's how I met my roommates. And yeah, and sometimes if you know someone from college or a relative, via, that's how you can get to know as well. So yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. And once you landed in your accommodation and then you started going to college, what was the first few differences in the education system that you noticed?
Oh, so the amount of classes that we have to take. So we just have like two courses per semester. That's it. And we actually go college just twice a week. That's it. 3 hours, one subject, and that's it. So that, like, we get a lot of free time, but at the same time we have a lot of assignments to do, so it's more of practical based rather than just copy pasting from ChatGPT or Google or from the textbooks. They are very practical based. You have to actually put in the knowledge that you had gained in the lecture. So that was one of the things. Second was the examine pattern. Over here, it's all based on the keywords and what you write. And if you write that one word, you've gotten the mark. So it's all practical. You don't need to write 3 4 page long answers for a 20 mark question. So yeah, the examining scheme and everything was very different over here.
Did
Yeah.
you face any problems doing the assignments in the initial few months or something like that?
Yeah, my first assignment was very confusing. Like, we don't know what to do. Like, if we even if we go through Chat GPT, is it gonna detect plagiarism or AI? Are we gonna get like less grade, or are we gonna get some warnings or something like that? So we were very skeptical, and we had to contact our TAs, RAs, even to professors that how do we actually solve it. And we have to also ask to like the seniors and everyone. So yeah, but later on you get the hang of it. Okay, okay, we gain the knowledge from the recordings that were shared from ChatGPT, from the textbooks, and then understand and write it in our own ways. So
Yeah.
over the time, it's okay.
Did you also try to find some part-time jobs or some scholarship opportunities after you came here?
Oh yeah, I had applied for scholarship way back when I was in India already, but unfortunately I didn't get any because of course there are like a number of students and everyone has their A game listed. So yeah, but I'm still applying, and if I get, then why not? But for part-time job, yes, it's a struggle. I had been like last 1 month, I had been like going to every manager, every supervisor, this is the resume, this is why you should be hiring me and everything. But if you start from the beginning networking, telling them, okay, hi, I'm here for the December winter break, I'll be over here helping you, these are my skills, communication skills, leadership, teamwork. So they might respond back to, okay, hi, we have a spot, and do you want to join in? So eventually I did end up having one, and yeah, I'll be starting in January, so that's one big of a load. So yeah.
Sure, sure. So this part-time job will be like up to 20 hours a week. That's the rule, right?
Yep, 20 hours a week, and minimum I'll have to do like 12 hours, but it depends from department to department. Some have 16, some have 18. So it depends. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So there is also this transition of lot of study abroad people about cooking, cleaning, doing the household, laundry, etc. Were you
Yeah.
used to some of it, or you had to learn everything pretty much after you came here?
Oh, so for laundries, there are like your room might have a laundry like washer dryer in it. So luckily mine does have. So that's okay. But otherwise, if you don't have, you'll have to find a laundry mart, and then once in a while go there, wait for stuff to happen. So that's kind of a hassle, and a lot of time waste, I would say. So you can look for their accommodations in a way that it provides you with a washer dryer, and you can do it whenever you want. As for cooking, I did learn it here. I was not a cook over there. And luckily, me and my roommates have like this unconscious rule that if I'm doing the cooking, she does the cleaning up, and vice versa. And we are from different departments. So we don't have the exam clashing and then who would cook, who would not. It's just subconsciously we understand each other, and then we do the cooking. So yeah, food, it's better that if you cook it by yourself because you don't want to get sick, and medications can get very costly over here. So yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. And once you are doing all this, did you also start to feel a bit more independent because now you can do pretty much everything by yourself?
Yeah, exactly. So I felt very confident and independent, very proud as well. When I got my part-time job, I was like, yeah, finally I'll be at least a financially, I'll be able to pay my rent at least. So that's a big tick mark. And yeah, you're doing everything, you're managing your schedule, you have to come back home, cook, clean, and then you have to even do your assignments, study, apply for internships. And so yeah, you need to schedule. And
Lot
yeah,
of learnings for a pampered child, right?
a lot of learning. Yeah, a lot.
So I guess all the parents who are a bit worried about their pampered child should maybe send them for abroad for 1 or 2 years. They will actually come down to earth.
Fully independent child. Yep.
Okay, so this can be a good opportunity to, make somebody a strong, independent, relatively better
Absolutely.
person, at least, if not fully settling in the foreign country, at least becoming, more on their feet, etc.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. So what are your future plans from now?
Oh, so firstly, it's to secure an internship because it looks really tough over here right now, and there are a lot of CS students, and there's a lot, competition, markets opening. So securing an summer internship, because if you secure that, there are high chances that you might, end up getting a full-time role. So yeah, and yeah, hopefully I end up being here securing a full-time job.
So are you using a lot of LinkedIn usage for all this?
Yeah, a lot of LinkedIn, and from USC we have a lot of alumni links and these, like webinars, and then we have these meet and greets where you can connect in person as well. So through that we can then, mail them, ask for referrals and stuff. So that's very helpful. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. And what advice would you give to younger yourself, the people who are aspiring and things like that?
Oh, I would say that be concise. Like you'll have to like set your priorities straight and know what you want. Like you don't, pursue it by what others are saying. You'll have to do a lot of networking. I still am an introvert, but when it comes to, finding a job or something like that, you'll have to get out of your comfort zone, talk to seniors, alumni, even like talking to the managers of these for on-campus jobs. I had to, practice before what I was gonna say. And don't let yourself get overwhelmed, and check the requirements of the universities and what they are providing and what you actually want. And it's always good to have a backup plan just in case things don't go as what you expected. So just be prepared for various situations.
Sure,
That's all
sure,
I
sure.
say. Yeah.
Thank you, Maitri, for your time and sharing your experience
Yeah.
about study abroad and things like that. So we hope our audience have learned something. So thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.